Connecting to yourself is talked about so much that sometimes it feels like a gimmick, right? Like sometimes it feels like it's just a trend. It feels that way because it can get really overcomplicated, right? So I'm going to offer you 2 simple perspective shifts that's going to allow you a better listening of how to connect to yourself. Number 1, look at the people in your life that you've made a deep connection to and look at what you admire about them, right? Because you're not going to make a deep connection with other people if you don't love them, if you don't trust them, if you don't hold them to a higher listening. People that you truly connect to, you love, you think are amazing, you think are worth something. So if you don't think those things about yourself and you don't harness that energy around who you are, why would you make a connection to yourself, right? Because every time you tried to go inward, you would fucking hate it there and it wouldn't feel like home. So if your perspective about yourself is fucked up, you're not going to connect. So then how do I shift from not seeing myself worthy to connect to being someone who knows who they are? Number 2, you have to know the difference between who you really are and who you've had to become. When I got here, I was already provided my purpose. I already had a soul, my beingness, my essence, and that has always been trying to emulate itself. However, in my life, I've had to become many things in order to adapt and make it, but that's not really who I am. And when you start searching for this, you're going to be able to tell the difference, right? Who I had to become comes with all of the reactions, all of the ways of thinking, the patterns, the things I don't like, my identity. And that's really easy to separate from who I really am, my connection, my love, my beingness. So when you start breaking free from the autopilot, from the default, from the survival, you're going to start to see very clearly that that's not who you are. So once you get deeply rooted in your beingness and you start creating a listening of yourself that looks like that, 100% of the time, you will resort back to connecting to yourself. You will feel at home. Because who do you want running the show? The person you've had to become that tells you you're a piece of shit, you'll never amount to anything, you're worthless? Or do you want to step in to who you really are that tells you, it's already been provided, abundance is possible, you're amazing, you're worthy, you're loved? It's up to you, it's your choice.